Hello, YouTube. How are you doing? Fine, I hope. I miss y'all family. But this is not here nor there. This is, y'all know I'm a bonus mom. And I'm going to talk about one of my bonus kids and their parents. Because I know, one, it's relatable. Two, I'm not the only one who goes through this, and I'm not the only person that's going to feel like this, and I'm here to help you not go through it. So, excuse me. I've been with my husband since I was 18. Off and on. My son and this particular child is 6 months and a day apart. Literally. So, she was cool when I was just a girlfriend. When she found out I became the wife, it became all kind of hell. Okay? And we chose each other. We chose peace. From me, I decided since him and her could not co-parent, I'll co-parent with her. Because the moral and the object was all of the kids need to know each other. You, me, or him. It's about the kids. Feelings aside, right? So, her daughter that was coming to stay with me always went home with her hair done, school clothes, sneakers, whatever I did for mine, I did for this child as well. Until I started to realize she was teaching her daughter to hate me and not like me. And it was weird because I happened to hear her daughter telling my daughter, your mom stole that from my mom. Like, what? My daughter said, well, they're married, so he loves her. And then she would come in my home, stay with us, trying to fight with my kids. And she let it slip that her and my son got into an altercation, and he won. And so I asked her, you're coming in our house. We're welcoming you in. And you're acting like an outsider. I said, please do not think that you can do whatever you want in here to them. Because although you're visiting, although you're their sibling, they will jump you. I don't understand why she didn't get the memo. I don't understand why she didn't get it. But I know my kids. My kids don't like to fight. My kids don't like violence. But if provoked, it will go left. And it will go left quick. So, over the course of some more years, this little girl will come down here and do little things. And do little stuff. Now I'm grown. So, the problem before the last straw was she was going somewhere and she was like she didn't want to be here with me and my kids. And my husband was working. And I called him and I said, you need to come home. Like now. And when he came home, I said, I love you dearly. And I'm never, ever going to make you choose between me and your kids. Because that's not what I'm here for. But I cannot allow the disrespect. I will not allow the disrespect. I will not allow her to come in here and disrupt my peace. And I noticed it was an ongoing problem with the mother. So, in my Facebook messages, she messaged me, oh, I think it's weird how Y'all don't want nothing to do with her. Y'all don't call. Y'all don't text. Y'all don't act. It's like y'all don't care. I read that message and I gave her not a reply. Because I'm grown. I'm grown enough to know that if we're not together, we're not together. I'm woman enough to know that my child has no business fighting a battle that's not hers. That shouldn't have never been fought from the beginning because the relationship was over. 2, I know how to make a child stay in a child's place. If the shoe was on the other foot and my kids was going to her house, they would respect her. And respect is something earned, not given. Okay? But as the woman in her house, my kids would give her that. Okay? So, when you are put in these situations, please understand, it does not make him a dick. It doesn't. It means you chose peace. And your husband chose peace right with you. Because the problem for me was, I given birth to my twins in 2016. And I'm going to say about 2 o'clock in the morning, he got a call. Randomly, out of the clear blue. Like, we posted, I just had the kids and baby Monday. That call popped in about Friday. 2 o'clock in the morning. I looked at him. And he looked at me. And I got up. And I took a shower. Stayed in the shower. Enjoyed my shower because my kids were asleep. By the time he hung up the phone, I was changing Pampers, making bottles. And he was on his way to sleep because he was in the bed. He was tired. On his way to sleep. And he was like, why did you do that? And I said, I choose peace. I said, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to do any of that. I said, because 1, that's your child's mother. You have to answer every time she calls. But 2, it was 1, inappropriate. 2, it was disrespectful. And 3, that child was not sick. That child was not in the hospital or any of that. So she's doing things to kind of get under my skin to where we can have problems. And I'm not going to allow it. This is what to put the icing on the cake, though. We just had my 2020 baby. We was home maybe a good 2 hours. His mama called me and she was like, is that my... I was like, yes, that's my baby. I had a baby, da-da-da-da. She was like, because she texted me congratulations. And I didn't understand. And so I was laughing. And me and my husband was talking about it. And I said, it's weird that now that you blocked me, but you watch me. It's weird that you couldn't co-parent, but you want to know everything that's going on with us. And it's also weird that you think I'm going to be upset because you're trying to cause conflict, confusion, and drama. You will get none of that. You will never, ever get that from me. I choose my peace. And so I tell him all the time, I said, you didn't have to not be involved to be with me. But it's what he said that was puzzling. It's the disrespect that child had. It's the fact that that child was too grown for her age. It's the fact that child knew shit she shouldn't have known. So if that child was your best friend and you made her an adult, it's not going to work. And it's okay. And it's fine. But me, myself, and I will not tolerate any form of disrespect, any form of you trying to cause conflict and confusion in my house. And on that note, we kept our peace and we are good. And I know some of y'all going to be like, oh, well, no. You cannot make that man choose between his wife and his child. It's never something any adult should have to do. Always remember that. If a person is willing to make you choose, walk away from it. That's the lesson and the moral of the story. See y'all in the next one.